So it's been exactly 1 year and a little over 2 weeks since the very first video has been posted to this channel. So what better way to celebrate than by dishing out some old but gold content, because we've got some news. Admittedly, we might find another way to celebrate this later on in the near future, but for now we just got some Pokemon Go news to get through. So first up, after being suspended for quite some time due to a serious exploit that was discovered, which we did talk about very briefly right up here, Go Battle League has officially returned, and with it there are a few changes to note. One of which is that the maximum daily set of battles that you can do has been increased from 5 to 6 throughout the remainder of Season 2 of Go Battle League. And as of right now, the Go Battle League leaderboard has been temporarily disabled until further notice. Beyond that, Go Battle League will be running as normal. Right now, we are currently in the Ultra League portion of Season 2, which will be running all the way until Monday, July 6th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. At that time, we'll be switching over to Master League and Premier Cup from Monday, July 6th until Monday, July 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. And then finally, we'll be closing out Season 2 with all 3 leagues and the Premier Cup being available from Monday, July 20th to Monday, July 27th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, in which case Season 3 is set to begin. If you do need a quick refresher as to what the Premier Cup is and some of the other general changes that were brought up when Season 2 started up in Go Battle League, you can go ahead and watch this video right up here, and or we'll also have the original article linked in the description down below. So next up, Niantic has been testing 2 new features in Pokemon Go, one of which is a daily guaranteed Pokemon encounter, in which there will be a Pokemon attracted to you once a day that appears for you and only you. Besides that, Niantic was also testing a daily free box in the shop, which will contain a couple of items to kind of, get you started through the day. Maybe it'd be a couple of Pokeballs, couple of Great Balls, and or maybe a couple potions. Both of these updates, or at least at the time of the article was posted, only rolled out to a small number of trainers, but they did mention that they'll be rolling it out to more and more trainers over the coming months. Definitely keep an eye out for any updates that you may receive if you haven't gotten this feature already. So next up, Pokemon Go will be celebrating its 4th anniversary. And with the usual 4-year anniversary event, Niantic is also planning on starting up some weekly challenges in the form of timed research lines, which when completed will unlock additional species of Pokemon that will appear during Pokemon Go Fest 2020. So the first week will be occurring from Friday, July 3rd at 8 a.m. to Wednesday, July 8th at 10 p.m. in your local time. And for the weekly challenge, this will be based on skill. If you complete all 3 sets of the tasks in the GoFest Weekly Challenge skill timed research, you'll earn yourself an encounter with Ducklet and with a flying Pikachu, whatever that means. And you'll also be able to get yourself a star piece and more. Along with that, if the following number of trainers from the same team complete this timed research, the corresponding Pokemon will appear during GoFest 2020. So if 1 million Team Instinct players complete this timed research, they'll unlock a Chimecho. Pretty neat. If 1 million Team Mystic players complete their time research, we get an Alomomola. It's kind of cool. And if 1 million Team Valor trainers complete their time research, we'll unlock a Chansey, which I think is the only one that has a potential of being shiny out of the 3. So I don't know. I feel like we got a pretty good encounter on that one. Nonetheless, if you yourself complete the GoFest Weekly Challenge skill timed research, you'll also earn access to the GoFest Elite Skill Challenge, which is a set of difficult tests that you can complete in order to pretty much earn yourself some bragging rights. So along with the first week of timed research, Niantic will also be hosting the 4th anniversary event. And this event features the flying type Pokemon and Pokemon wearing party hats that will be appearing in the wild, hatching from eggs, and appearing in raids. And if you're lucky, you'll now be able to encounter a shiny Pidove. Along with that, Ducklet will be making its Pokemon Go debut. It'll be appearing in the wild and hatching from 5-kilometer eggs. Flying Pikachu, once again, no idea what that is, will be appearing in the wild and in raids. And if you're lucky, you'll be able to encounter a shiny one. And the Jumpstart Special Research will also be available this week for any trainers who missed out on it during last year's celebration. So if you've been looking for a time to kind of get back into Pokemon Go, or if you've never picked up the game and are looking for a time to start, this will definitely be a really great time to do so. Oh, and along with that, they do know that you should take a snapshot during this event for a little surprise. One last thing to note about this particular week is that from Friday, July 3rd to Monday, July 6th at 10 p.m. in your local time, Ho-Oh will be appearing in 5-star raids during this time, and if you're lucky, you may be able to get yourself a golden turkey. So following that week, we'll be going into week 2 of the timed research challenges. This will be going on from Friday, July 10th at 8 a.m. to Wednesday, July 15th at 10 p.m. in your local time. And for this one, the weekly challenges will be based on battles. If you complete all 3 sets of this timed research, you'll earn yourself an encounter with Hitmonlee and Absol, as well as gain a Super Rocket Radar and more. And once again, if the following number of trainers from the same team complete this research, the corresponding Pokemon will appear during GoFest 2020. For 1 million Team Instinct trainers, we'll receive a Ferroseed. Alright, I guess. For 1 million Team Mystic trainers, we'll be gaining ourselves an Alolan Grimer, which I'm pretty sure has a chance to be shiny, so that's pretty nice. And if 1 million Team Valor trainers complete their time research, we'll gain an encounter with an Alolan Marowak, which honestly, once again, probably the most excited out of the 3. May or may not have to do with the bias. May or may not have to do with the fact that Alolan Marowak is just that great. Also worth noting is that if you complete the GoFest Weekly Challenge timed research, you'll gain access to the GoFest Elite Battle Challenge, which you can once again pretty much complete just for bragging rights. And along with the weekly challenge, they do note that there will be a battle themed event going on from Sunday, July 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in your local time. Right now, they don't really have any particular specifics as to what's going on in that battle event, so we'll definitely keep you posted if they do decide to release any more information about this particular event. Finally, closing this out in week 3 from Friday, July 17th at 8 a.m. to Wednesday, July 22nd at 10 p.m. in your local time, there will be the 3rd set of time research based on friendship. And if you complete all 3 sets of this timed research, you'll earn an encounter with Alolan Raichu and Petilil. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. And you'll also gain yourself a lucky egg and more. Once again, if the following number of trainers from each team complete time research, the corresponding Pokemon will be appearing during GoFest 2020. And for 1 million Instinct trainers, we'll get ourselves a Togetic. It's actually pretty nice. Hard to get the candies for that. For 1 million Team Mystic trainers, you'll get ourselves a Dratini. So may have a chance of getting ourselves a Pink Dragon if we haven't already. And for 1 million Team Valor trainers, we'll be able to get ourselves a Litwick. Also kind of on the Pokemon kind of on the rare side. Can always use the candies. Personally, I think I really like the 3 encounters that are appearing in this weekly challenge. If you do complete the GoFest weekly challenge, once again you'll earn access to the GoFest Elite Friendship Challenge, which you can complete for bragging rights. And they do note that during this time there'll also be a summer themed event that'll be happening during the same time period, in which summer themed Pokemon will be appearing in the wild, hatching from eggs and appearing in raids. And if you're lucky, you'll now be able to encounter a shiny Bellsprout. That's pretty exciting. Along with that, Petilil will be making its Pokemon Go debut, and it will be appearing in the wild when the weather is sunny, and it will also be hatching from 5-kilometer eggs. Summer Style Pikachu, whatever that means, will also be appearing in the wild, and they do note that you should be taking a snapshot during this event for a little surprise. So going over all of this, it definitely looks like there will be a good amount of stuff that will be keeping us busy all the way throughout the month of July leading up to Pokemon Go Fest. So speaking of Go Fest, let's go ahead and talk about some of the new details that we have learned from Niantic in regards to Pokemon Go Fest 2020. Originally, we did know that Pokemon Go Fest will be taking place over 2 days, Saturday, July 25th and Sunday, July 26th. And any trainers who purchase a ticket for Pokemon Go Fest will be able to participate during both days. Now, along with that, they do note that on day 1, Saturday, July 25th, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in your local time, trainers will gain access to a special research story that they can only get on day 1. There will be 5 rotating habitats throughout this time, themed around fire, water, grass, battle, and friendship. And of course, these habitats will feature special Pokemon that go along with that habitat's theme. It is worth noting that these habitats will be rotating every hour, so each habitat will be featured twice during day 1. And along with that, trainers will be able to work together in the Global Challenge Arena. Essentially, during each hour, there will be a global challenge to complete, and if all trainers are able to complete that challenge, they will earn a bonus for the remainder of said hour. And you can always check the progress on that in the Global Challenge Arena screen. And finally, trainers will be able to encounter over 75 species of Pokemon in the wild, in raids, and by completing special research tasks. So moving on to Pokemon Go Fest Day 2, which is on Sunday, July 26th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in your local time. Trainers will be able to enjoy something entirely different. Yeah. So essentially, Niantic has decided to keep Day 2 a secret until Day 2 actually happens. Could potentially be related to the victory Pokemon that they teased in Pokemon Presents video. Maybe it's something related to the brand new feature that will be arriving in Pokemon Go sometime in the future. Or maybe it has absolutely nothing to do with that and could be something else that's potentially fairly exciting as well. So only time will tell as to what exactly will be going on in Day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest. So one final thing worth noting in relation to Go Fest is that Niantic will actually be donating the proceeds from Go Fest ticket sales, committing to at least a minimum of $5 million. Half of which will be donated to fund new projects from Black gaming and AR creators that can live on the Niantic platform. And the other half will go to US nonprofit organizations that are helping local communities rebuild. So, I don't know, thought that was neat. Much respect, Niantic. Much respect. So for our final bit of news, Niantic will be starting up a local business recovery initiative in which they will be supporting 1,000 nominated businesses by providing them complimentary promotion in Pokemon Go for 1 year. Essentially, for the physical locations of these local businesses, they'll be placing a sponsored Pokestop or gym in the Pokemon Go in-game map, and they'll also provide these businesses with access to additional in-game marketing tools such as promotion campaigns. Nominations for your local business will be open until Friday, July 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Initially, this initiative will primarily be available in Canada, Great Britain, Japan, Mexico, and the US. If you do want to check out a little bit more about their local business recovery initiative, I'll go ahead and have a link to the original article as well as to the Niantic blog in the description down below. So that's all of the news I have for today. Hope you guys are once again staying safe and staying healthy during this time. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.